Right, cheers, Chad. No, awesome. We're going to start off with the Avalanche. This is the one where it's got the highest particular point on our bats. Yeah, so on this one here, you can see where it's going. It's got quite a long toe on it, and it's right in the middle, the main balancing point of the bat. So on this one here, and then what we've got is a slight bit of concaving going on this particular one. If we, if you want to get them lighter, we might have to concave them slightly a little bit more. It has a slightly thinner toe on this one. At the moment, there's quite a very good strong edge all the way through it. At the moment, these bats have been left with quite a bit sharper edge than what I would normally have, but we use on our pressing roll, we use it's quite a traditional but modern twist. So we go for the middle part of the pressing that is flat, and then the outer thirds are rounded off, because we feel, in our view, it gives a better all-round performance. I found by using the modern flat facing, yes, it makes the bats look bigger, but what I've found is it's put too much stress up here on the shoulders. Oh, it's a weakened affair anyway, and the toes sometimes. So if you don't hit them right in the middle, and hit them on the sides, you're putting a lot of, it wants to twist. You see the super slow-mo on telly, and I just feel it puts too much pressure on this area, because we try and leave our shoulders big and strong as well. So I've just found by using them, yeah, they do play well flat face, but there is more pressure put on this point. So for me, I'm not going to use much more flat bread pressing unless someone specifically asks for it, and then I will warn them. But for me, I'm going to go for this more sort of modern, traditional press bed that we've set up, and that's what we use on our third pressing as well. And that just, I feel if you hit them off centre, they're just more forgiving on this area. That the weakest two ends of the bat is the toe and the shoulders. So for us, so this is the Avalanche.
Amazing.
All right, it looks good. When you look down the back of this bat, because of how we concave it slightly, it does make the bat look wider.
All right. So all about that optical illusion.
Yeah, and that's why I prefer, really, I don't like lots of stickers, but we use a full sheet. For me, I prefer them without the two bits on the sides, because it makes it look more traditional. Whereas we do know with lads, 90% of the games played in our head, so
they want the bat as
well. Yeah, if you can
possible.
look down the bat and you think, yeah, you know what, it's looking really big and wide. And that's what, again, let's go back to the edges. If somebody wants to keep that sharper edge, we'll keep the sharper edge for them, but we make them realise that actually if you catch it on the edge, you might get a little bit more surface cracking shown.
Of course.
A lot of people do like our more, I'm going to show it quickly on here, our rounder edges, where we do round the edges off more, and they're hand boned in and hand hammered here. So that's something we're really proud of with our cricket bats. Yes. Should have mentioned at the start that actually our bats just have a brown or oranger tinge to them, where we've oiled them, hand hammered in the edges, and then with our third pressing system that we use, that's very unusual for some people, just make them slightly, a little tiny bit harder at first, but people are saying the bats do last, and when they do get flowing, they really are flowing. So look, that's one of our bats in our range, the Avalanche.
The Avalanche. Superb.
And this particular model here is a player's grade, just one down from the limited edition. Some people might say, well, there's a bit of fleckle, slightly wide grain, but I like wide white willow. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 grains. But for me, it's all about performance. So, if it goes, it goes. And for me, that's what it's all about, is bats that perform. Not what they look like, it's how they perform. No, put a ball on it. There's the sweet spot there in the middle, like every bat. And then we can come up a bit higher. Still go nicely back to the sweet spot. Go a little bit further down. Gets a little bit more toey with this profile, but how many bats do go on the toe? And this is before it's even been played with. But the big advantage with this bat is it does give a really good light pickup, but still have a big looking bat. So yeah, that's the Avalanche.
Awesome.